That was so embarrassing. No! No!
I got you
Frick
now.
my
You
life.
ain't going.
Oh, I'm so dead. Oh my gosh, there's like 3 of them. Oh my, this is brutal. Remember, I think the first time I ever played this, I literally died at the beginning. I mean, I died at this part, and it was really sad.
Yeah, Mom, I'm right behind you. Keep running.
What? How did I die? I was pressing square.
Last of Us, that was released on PS3 in 2013, was known to be one of the best storytelling and action-adventure horror games. It set an all-new bar for new video games that would come out after, and how they would tell stories. The Last of Us Part 1 is a remake that came out for PS5 and released a few weeks ago, and it will eventually come out on PC. The emotions portrayed in cutscenes are portrayed significantly better, giving actors and animators credit for the amazing performances put into these beloved characters. The graphics and lighting, along with the frame rate, just adds so much to this game, and is buttery smooth and has created an all-new experience for a game that was already loved. I played the remastered right before I played this game, and honestly, I forgot how clunky the game was. There'd be moments where the AI would just get stuck on things, or like Ellie, like you'd be in cover and Ellie would be just right out in the open. And seeing those improvements from the remaster to this game are significantly better. And I gotta say, like, I do really enjoy this remake. However, I also played The Last of Us Part 2 before I played this game, and the lack of the dodge button really started to show in this game. Especially since the graphics are the same and it feels just as buttery smooth. You would think, like, sometimes I would catch myself trying to dodge, you know, as Joel, and it was kind of disappointing that wasn't there. And the maps are almost nearly identical to the original game too. The collectibles are all the same. There's not really too much different aside from like the good graphics and the frame rate and the animations. Like that is good stuff to be like, you know, different, but I kind of wish there was a little more. I kind of wish the maps were a little bigger like they were in part 2. I also wish there was a little more, like, things you could do, and, like, with dodging again, and the proning. Well, the proning was great. Like, I can understand why they don't need it in this game, but I mean, if the maps are exactly the same, then, like, the entire game is practically the same, and I think that was my biggest thing, is, like, I wish there was a difference, a little bit more of a difference. I think the original game was flawless, and I think the remastered was great, and it was obviously the same as that game, slightly better. This is a little bit better, but I think it could have been a little bit better. There's no multiplayer mode either, which kind of stinks, as you know, paying $70 for this, but I do love the stuff they added, and I do love, like, the little subtle details. I love the AI's way better, and that's something that is noticeable. But then again, like, you're missing the important factors of the AI in part 2, where they would, like, call out their names, and, you know, they would, like, flank you. Like, you sometimes get flanked in this game, but it's not nearly the same as it was in the other game, because there's not that, like, intimate combat. So anyways, that's just my take on part 1. I love that they remade it, and I think it was a good remake overall. I just wish there was a little